Hello everyone, welcome back to our Assassin's Creed Origins playthrough. Before we begin, I want to say a few things. First of all, I want to thank everyone for all the support in the first 9 videos that have come out, because, as I'm recording this, episode 9 had just come out. Quick reminder, you guys can find all of these episodes at 5 p.m. PST. I know that there were some issues, I know that there were some issues a little while ago in July, from about the 10th to the 31st, with stuff coming out an hour later. That was simply because I was visiting family in a different time zone. So yeah, I apologize for that. I totally forgot to mention that. That's my bad. Anyways, we're here about to begin another recording chunk, and as I've already mentioned, we are currently in we've currently finished the main story, which to me was very short, even though it took us about 40 hours to do, and we're just pretty much doing side quests in Memphis, preparing to go to Giza. Now, an announcement. The Murky's Scholar quest isn't working, so unfortunately I won't be able to do that, and I'm not going to enter all of the pyramids and find the ancient tablets. I really just don't want to, especially because they're essentially mazes that you can get lost in, and after the quest broke, I really just don't have the appetite to go through something that is so liable to not work. So yeah. Now, quick reminder, after this Origins playthrough ends, I will be starting an Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough. And what might happen is, as we get further along and we only have a couple of things left, a couple of places left to go, like maybe the isolated desert and Qattara Depression left, I might alternate daily, where I do an Assassin's Creed Odyssey game, or episode one day, and then a Origins playthrough the next day. If I do that, it'll make the Assassin's Creed playthrough playlist a little bit confusing, because I probably won't switch it, so that way the Origins stuff is first and the Odyssey stuff is second. However, the dedicated Assassin's Creed Origins playthrough will be up to date, and I'll also create an Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough. But I want to see if we have any events. Gotta wait for a second. Awesome, so we do have a new Trial of Sobek and a Trial of Sekhmet, or at least just, yeah. Trial of Sobek, or is it just two? No, I think it's a Trial of Sobek and a Trial of Sekhmet. And an Avenging quest right off the bat. Let me actually check those events. It could just be 2 Trials of Sobek. So, Trial of Anubis and a Trial of Sobek. With 6 days. So I assume these are going to be the final ones. Just based on how things are going, I have the feeling we'll be able to do the Trial of Sobek for sure, and the Trial of Anubis is a likely possibility. We're currently level 35, so that means we're 5 levels away. And because we're so far away, let's get right into it with an Avenging quest. And then we'll go do Retta's quest. Now, obviously, none of these people can really do anything to us, as we kill a soldier in the Moonfight barracks. None of these people here can pretty much do anything to us. I know that I can auto-scale enemies up to the level that I'm at, but I really just don't want to do that.
This is suspicious.
How did he see me? What just happened? Ooh. So yeah, it looks like everyone's coming after us. So that's perfectly fine with me. Like I said before, I'm gonna be long gone before the brazier is lit. Or before reinforcements arrive. Why? Because I am getting out right now. Alright. Time to get out of here. Quickly find a sync point and just move. Let's just hightail it out of there before those reinforcements arrive. I'm gonna quickly check something. Alright, sorry about that quick pause there. Sometimes what's been happening is I'll start this thing up and then it'll randomly not work. I just had to make sure that it's working, so quick apologies for that. And that's mostly why I've been pausing it, or doing brief pauses. So yeah, we're currently wielding Hepzephah's sword after he was killed by Flavius. And we're officially the last Magi because Amunet, or our wife Aya, depending on which way you put it, is now just, I assume you could call her the de facto leader of the Hidden Ones, at least for our chapter in Rome. We're the leader of the Hidden Ones here in Memphis, however. Oops, didn't mean to call Senate. So yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see if any of this food stuff will have a little bit of loot. Ooh, there's some loot over here. Might as well grab it. Gotta live up to my loot goblin ways. Alright, so let's grab that black man. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Alright, but now let's go do Retta's quest. And there's still brazier reinforcements running around. Let's let them pass by. Near Retta talking nearby. And I guess this is like a piece of an abandoned piece of temple or something, or a place under construction. I'm not really sure what's going on here. All I know is Retta's set up shop here.
Magi, you seem the type of man who can track someone who has gone missing. A villager has been taken. Don't worry, I have the perfect payment in mind for you.
Missing worker. Let's see where this is. It's gonna be down here, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, it's over here in Qattara. Oh, and picture of the day is over here. Let's see what it is. I've been able to find the image of the day recently. That is a cool look over at Nutria. Let's sell some stuff first, though. Sorry. Getting a little bit all over the place, aren't I? There's a little bit of gold. Anything that I have multiples of that I want to sell. I think I'm gonna equip the big game bow over the obsidian bow, simply because I don't really see that much difference between the critical hit damage. I just don't really see that in play that often. So yeah, let's fast travel to Nutria. We've been fast traveling to Nutria a lot lately, so yeah. Anyways, let's continue on with our mighty adventure. We have an accord. Egypt's profitable luxury trade was with India. Silk, spices, ivory, and elephants traveled across the Red Sea and along the caravan routes. I like how there are like pools of water forming here, and like I said before, I think if it, I don't think that Nutria would have ever formed if it weren't for all the water coalescing around there. But yeah, we'll eventually do everything here in Qattara. However, I want to do is that a hyena? Yeah, it is. Alright, well, let's give them a wide berth because I don't really want to fight them. Great. They're everywhere around here, aren't they? Nope, that's some gazelles. At least I hope so. Or are those bighorn sheep? I'm not quite sure. I don't really care though. But yeah, I just want to quickly say this right now. We've officially uncovered every single part of the map that is non-DLC related. There's the Trial Anubis, the Trial Sobex up here, isn't it? Yep. So my plan for now is to do Memphis, then Giza, then Qattara, then head into Fayum Oasis. What is that? Lights Among the Dunes. Then to Hadis, then Atef Pehu, then Imkent, which probably won't have that much stuff. It'll probably be like Gakem Nom. And then we'll head into here. By the time once I hit level 40, I'll do the Trial of Sobek, and then the Trial of Anubis at 43. However, I am of the opinion that this is the last chance we'll get for any of this stuff, so it's pretty much a get there quick kind of thing. Objective in proximity. Right, come on, camel.
Whoa.
Is he dead or something?
Yeah.
He looks very dead.
May you find peace in the Duat, friend. Raiders should be told of this man's passing.
Yep, he is very dead. Okay, so the closest one's down here. However, I'm going to fast travel back to Memphis because I know for a fact that he will pop up in Memphis. Gotta admit, Hebzepha's sword is super cool. So I guess those brazier people are gonna remain there, or the reinforcements are gonna stay in there until I take them out. But that's fine. I took out what, 3-4 soldiers, so they're pretty much adequate replacements. Here in the Temple of Qattara. Pretty soon I'm gonna head back to our bureau and see if there's anything else there that we can do. But I don't think we'll be able to do anything else with the hidden ones until we go to Sinai, which I can't do unless I can somehow link this to a different disk. But that probably won't happen. And if it doesn't, then I'll just immediately continue or start my Odyssey playthrough. And Odyssey will probably occur the same way as this one, where I probably try to do everything in an area before I head on. And then try to do everything in an area before I move on to the next area, though there's no guarantee I won't get distracted by the main story if it gets juicy enough. Sorry, little guy.
Now, what to do with this weapon he paid for? Ah, silly Reda, you have it, Medjay. You have a greater need for it, seeing as you're alive and he's not.
That was a nice blade. Alright, don't I already have a Canite blade, though? Yes, I do. So Reda's gonna get a Canite blade back. Alright, I quickly wanna, check something. Hold on. Sorry about that. Alrighty. I'm not quite sure how long this has been going on for. Let me check that right now, actually. Quick reminder, I do use a voice changer for privacy reasons. I like to say that in every single video. Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually head back to the real world. Just kind of see what's going on there. Yeah. I want to see if there's anything else in the Gone files and all that. Quick warning, this might be a bit of a shorter episode, and I'm sorry for the pair of pauses that occurred in this. I've recently been having a few recording issues, where it won't go or it'll start and then it'll just randomly cut out, and I've been scrapping them recently, and just restarting, which is why you might miss, like, maybe part of a cutscene or the transition time. And occasionally, beforehand, one it was the Wi-Fi, and the other one it was just some issue. I can't remember what that issue was. Let's see what the interaction is.
1 bar. No? Half a bar.
I assume it's the same stuff. But I wonder if anything else is going to happen in the real world. Somehow I don't think so, but I kind of hope it does. Hey, dude. Have anything else you want to say to me? Nope. But yeah, you have the dead,
Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla.
Oh, he's inspecting the fatigues now, or the Egyptian.
Sigma team? Well, well. They must be convinced you're an assassin already. But why bows?
Anyone ever tell you you're kind of an asshole?
My son, as a matter of fact.
Sounds like we would have gotten along. I'm sorry he's dead.
Occupational hazard.
Strange way of putting it. But yeah, those bows are pretty nasty. Alright, so I want to go back. I want to go to the computer and see what's on there. Then we'll check the Hidden Ones Bureau. Bayek notes, good. 3 of them, alright. The bleeped headaches are getting harder to ignore. The nausea is worse, but if I stop pushing, I know I'll miss something. I wish. Bayek and Aya, they did all that work for Cleo, and what do they get? Left with the target on their backs. Well, I know how they feel. They're not going to take it lying down, and neither am I. But alone, even Bayek and Aya ended up founding an organization to fight the Order, the Brotherhood. They had tools, an eagle, a blade, and people sharing the same ideals, wanting to fight for the big bad to protect the innocent. That's how the creed came to be. We all lost someone we loved. I may not be at the lofty ideals point yet, but Dee didn't die for nothing. I'll make sure that. I know a lot of Abstergo's secrets. Guess we just found out what'll make me cooperate with the others, eh, Sophia? I'm done trying to prove myself. Now I just gotta find my own to fight with, somehow. I assume that's gonna be the assassins. Breathe. God, my head hurts. It's so hard to type this, it's ridiculous. I can barely see the screen. Can't keep food down. Everything hurts. Betcha Dee would have known what's up with all these white flashes I'm seeing. She would have made sure I'm okay. I miss her. Can't change things. Mistyped. Deep breath, focus. Focus. Like all the crazy bleep isn't absolutely insane. These weird tombs Bayek found. Supernatural powers. Am I hallucinating now? Is the animus malfunctioning? No, it's not. My tech is working. Maybe there's more than I ever thought there was to everything. Type slow. Can do this. Those orbs. Staff. Wonder if that's got anything to do with those messages Bayek found with the recordings. See the empirical truth files. Need to figure out. There's something about them. A holographic orrery of Earth? What are those dots? Locations? Artifacts? Are they all activated now? What does it all mean? Need to know more. Need to go back in. We'll read one more and then I'll read some of the empirical truth. I'd make fun of myself like I was watching some stupid soap opera, but I'm living this. I'm sad for Dee and for me and for them, and it makes no sense. Bayek and Aya are breaking up. I'd yell and shout about, but I know what they're both feeling. This is bleep. I literally lived both sides of the story. Aya knew. I think she'd figured out something like this was going to happen since Camus died. But Bayek, he really thought he could fix things. You can't fix your kid dying, Bayek. No one can fix that. Nothing can. Aya's doing what she's chosen to do. Bayek's doing what he has to do. I wonder if this is the moment Abstergo is looking for. It's a linchpin in time. I'm angry and sad, but this is it. This is why it all started. An innocent died. Here are some stupid notes to go with all those stupid feelings. Aya is going to Rome. Brutus and Cassius are going to help her build up an organization there. She's going to take out Caesar and Septimius. They have it coming. An assassin's bureau. It'll be founded in Rome because of Aya's missions. They call themselves Hidden Ones. Assassins. They're the Brotherhood. That's it. I'm so tired. This happened ages ago, and I'm so... I miss you, Dee. Alright, let's try to do some of this stuff. I really didn't do it or read any of this last time, but I'll try to read some of it. Retransmission, segment 3, acquiring contemporary need. I can't pronounce that right now. I'm struggling to read this. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired right now. Acquiring contemporaneity. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a bit tired. It's been 95 days since the great catastrophe. The messenger speaks. You must be wondering why I reach out to you. It is written, you see, that you would come to this particular chamber. At this very moment in time, the walls told us of your coming, when we once were. Look at them. Are they not fascinating? These walls tell of a tragic story. A story transcribed on our structures, on our artifacts. A story we could not alter. A mystery defying us in plain sight. We tried, our scholars and scientists, poets and physicists, bright minds, rebellious hearts. They all tried so hard to bring about change. We, all failed. Nothing could change what we discovered. The stories written into the walls of these rooms, or the walls of this room, by whom we never knew. We know they tell of the future that is, the future that was, and the future that is yet to come. We failed at modifying a line. We failed at adding a single dot. It is clear we were to be messengers at best, but messengers to whom? To you. We removed our ability to read those from your original template. A doorway. That is also a puzzle. We must find the solution. Those were Brutus's words when he visited the vault under the Colosseum more than 2,000 years ago. He drew the vault, sketched it to the best of his abilities, but he could not see. Just as you are blind, you may read your watch. You may read hourglasses and calendars, but you cannot grasp beyond that simplistic surface. For now, the true reading of time still escapes you. And so today the curtain is pulled and is shown tragic and complete. Story, I assume? Those walls you might never read. Events yet to unfold as written, but anything must change. You do not understand what is at stake. The reader has no power. He is but an observer. But the author invents the future. The author owns the future. Who's the reader? I'm not quite sure about that. Future where blank are avoided. A future where a loved one can be revived by the drafting of a new chapter. A future where humankind is more than it is today. A future where, just perhaps, we can all exist together. That's very idealistic and somewhat scary about the whole, whoops, didn't mean to go to menu there. The whole thing about bringing loved ones back just by changing stuff. What happens if I press the power off button? Does it do anything? I think I've already asked this question and gotten answered. Alright, so we did a little bit in this video. We did some... Whoa, sorry, Mr. Miles. We did a bit of questing for Retta, and we read the rest of the files. I assume there aren't any more. I want to interact with this.
Damn it, my notes. I'll have to track them all down.
Alright.
Abstergo's
What the
blueprint for
portable
the portable
animus
animus.
blueprint should
Still a piece
look
of shit.
like. Wait, what did she say? I didn't hear what she said. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna take a brief look, see if there are any more. If there aren't, then I'm not even gonna bother. The Qattara Depression looks very nice. Okay, so if you press options, it just shows that. But what happens now, I wonder?
How did this make it through the storm?
And I wonder how far I can go through here.
Shouldn't get too far from the cave.
Okay. Well, that's actually a clever way to deter people from just trying to explore everything. Alright, well, we're gonna head back into the Animus. And then next time we'll do some more side quests in Memphis. As we prepare to journey to Giza, where I won't be looking for any ancient tablets. I simply don't want to. And I'm really getting annoyed by those pyramid puzzles. Oh, hold on.
Here's the blueprint for my dialysis system mod.
Here's
He
my
was right
version
about
of
the chamber.
the dialysis module. So I wonder what happens if you get all these pages. Does anything interesting happen? happen?
The genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out.
A little something I like to call a genetic sequencer. Is there something right here? Nah. I wonder how Amunet and Bayek ended up getting buried next to each other, and I want to see if I can interact with Amunet again. If I can't, then I'll
What
probably
are we waiting
just...
for then?
Extraction helicopter. It'll be here in an hour. Go back to the Animus if you like. I know its charms are compelling.
Okay, so I guess something interesting will happen in the real world. However, first I want to jump into here and see if we can interact with Amunet.
Your story will be told.
Alright, so I think that's the most we can interact with regarding Amunet. Now we just have to get back through here. Alright, let's slide through here. And then we'll head back to the real world. I assume there's more real world stuff to do, actually. I'm just not quite sure what awaits us. So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't complete the main story and then just go, sorry. I'm really glad I didn't complete the main story and then see the end screen and just go, okay, that's everything. See you guys all later. Next up, our Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough. For once, I actually have foresight thinking when it comes to video games and stuff. Oh. This TV show in town. No comment, apparently. Alright, my question is how I get out of here, because I do not remember. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Do I just, like, climb for the ceiling or something? I do not remember how I got out of here last time. And unfortunately, I can't just fast travel like I can in-game. Or, not in-game, but in Animus. It's probably a better phrase. Down. So I can't head through here. I wonder how long that hour will take, and I wonder if once we, her hair's all bloody, I think. Can't quite tell, though. Once the hour passes, if, something else will happen. Do I head through there, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Why do I get the feeling I just went through? Yeah, I did. I came through there. This is gonna annoy me. I know it already. Let's see. I can't follow that path very far. Something down there? I don't think so. Oops. Alright. Oh, come on, it's here again. I don't know where to go from here. Oh, wait, do I go through the cobwebs, maybe? Oh, durr. I'm stupid, sorry. Alright, so we're waiting
something left to do in there.
for the extraction helicopter, which will arrive soon. And soon. I assume that once that happens, we can still return to the Animus. However, I'm going to try to remain in the Animus for probably until about episode 100, and then I'll head back out and see what's going on. Anyways, this episode is pretty much complete for now, so thank you guys all for watching. Next time we'll just continue doing side quests in Memphis. It is incredibly fun, and I'm really enjoying it. Though I gotta say, it's a little bit harder to enjoy now that the main story's done and there isn't any more targets to strive towards. However, that just makes it a little bit harder to play and enjoy. But I am still really enjoying this, and I can't wait to see what happens in the real world once we advance a little further. So yeah, well, like I said before, I'll probably do about episode 100 to 102, and then I'm probably gonna stop for a few months. But you guys probably won't notice the difference. that's simply because I'll have recorded into mid-October by July, and I'm going to need a well-deserved break. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys back in Memphis in the next episode.